Today is October 29, 2023. Welcome back to the pumpkin patch. Well, here's my best pumpkin from the year. This actually came out pretty cool, I think. It's white in color, and I kept it shaded the entire time. But still, it's a white pumpkin. So anyway, the rundown is plant number one, with pumpkin number one. Plant number two that actually became my backup. It got moved a couple times, really stunted its growth. And then it flourished, you know, being the best plant. And then plant number three, which actually grew the fastest and started the pumpkin the soonest and became my best pumpkin. I'm thinking about 110 pounds, just a guesstimate. I'm still trying to get it a little bigger. It's definitely heavy when I try to like rock it or scoot it around. It's pretty solid. But all three of these are from the Ron Wallace Whoppers. I got a 5-seed packet, and I was assuming that was from the same pumpkin. Don't know why I thought that, but I did. Just looking at them, I would say they're not, but they're quality seeds. It's just I started it so late in the season that they grew so slow. Like I said, I moved this one twice, and each time it stunted the growth of the plant, and then all of a sudden it just wanted to take off and go bonkers. You know, it ended up being my best plant with the biggest leaves, but started so late in the season, it grew slow like the other ones, and it started the pumpkin slow. 13 weeks old. All three of these are 13-week-old plants. This pumpkin's 16 days old right now, and it's almost basketball size. Plant number one never really did much. I mean, as it was growing, it grew the slowest, and I got a pumpkin off of it, as you can see. Pretty cool little pumpkin. It's maybe 15, 20 pounds, so it's not very big. And then the plant, even after I got the pumpkin started, the plant just kind of died. It really didn't do much of anything. Stalled out. It basically stalled out the whole time. I didn't clear out the grass as much around this area. I put more effort and energy into clearing out the spot over here, and that is a difference, a big enough difference, I'm not sure, but that is a difference. And like I was saying, I don't think these pumpkins are related as far as the exact same, because they look totally different. So after I moved the backup plant, I planted a seed in its spot. This plant is now 2 months old, and you know, I didn't start on time, so you get what you get. I'm still going to try to get a pumpkin off of it. It wants to start one here. There's a baby pumpkin. Flower has not opened yet. I'm curious to see if I'll be able to get much of anything out of it. The weather right now is 78 degrees. We have Santa Ana conditions, so it's hot and dry. But it's just out of season. But you know, I learned something. One thing I really learned is I really like this weed blocker idea. I need to clear out more grass and maintain it a little better, but the weed blocker worked really well. I didn't have to tear up the whole yard, and it took really minimal effort. I'm amazed how good this plant did. It was stalled out. I moved it again and moved it, and just keeping it as a backup. I think I could use the male flowers if I had to for pollination, and all of a sudden it just took off. And I've got some of the vines buried closer to the trunk, and they dropped some big roots down right at the near the beginning of the plant. All right, well, that's a wrap. Happy Halloween, everybody.